everybody. How are you doing this fine? Whew, it is already late. I am seeing stars. I have been reading, I don't even know, hundreds of pages today of the Blake Lively back and forth. There's three different kind of sets of lawsuits going on over there. So I'm just trying to get my bearings over there. Um, shocking revelations. Shocking revelations have occurred to me today, to say the least. But that's not why we're here for this video. 7:57 p.m. Thursday, January 2nd. Happy New Year. Apparently, what is time? I had a great New Year. I have just been resting and relaxing. I don't even know. I think this is maybe my 13th, 14th hour of working today. I'm excited to show y'all what I found with the Blake Lively stuff, and I'm finding it hard to switch gears at the moment. But we have some big news with Jay-Z, and I don't know when this came out. This could be not that breaking. It's breaking news to me. Let me pull up the docket. This comes from the lawsuit with a Jane Doe, represented by Tony Buzbee. The Jane Doe is suing Diddy. This is the Celebrity A. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Welcome, welcome. This is the Celebrity A, Celebrity B. Then we end up finding out Celebrity A is Jay-Z. Right? I'm finding that filing folder in my brain right now. So something just happened in it. Okay. And just, I don't know, maybe it was hours ago, maybe it was last night. I don't know. No, it couldn't have been last night because I checked this morning and it wasn't filed. But look right here, we have two filings from today. That is January 2nd, 2025. The first one is docket number 58. That is the memo endorsement. We're going to talk about both of these. And then document number 59 is an order. Okay, so the first one is called a memo endorsement. And it is deciding on docket number 56, which we have discussed. Docket number 56 was Jay-Z and Alex Spiro's letter to the judge. Remember a little bit a while back sometime in the early 50s or late 40s or whatever, the judge kind of admonished, kind of fussed at Jay-Z and Alex Spiro, and the judge Torres was like, stop, Alex, with all of the filings. I'm translating or whatever. I've gone over all of these in videos, but the judge kind of like got on to Alex Spiro a little bit, and she's like, you're so mad that Tony Buzbee apparently can't follow a rule, but you can't follow a rule. Remember we talked about this? And then the judge was like, Alex Spiro, you need to worry about yourself following a rule, because you are not supposed to file motions to dismiss in my courtroom, the judge is basically saying, without writing me a letter and asking me first. So speaking of can't follow a rule, Alex, the next time you do that, I might have to just dismiss it without hearing anything further. Speaking of rules or whatever, right? I'm paraphrasing. I'm not even paraphrasing. I'm just, characterizing it. But this is my understanding based on the public documents on this docket that we are looking at right now, in which I have made videos on reading verbatim. Okay. So docket number 56 was a letter. It was a letter that Alex Spiro, Jay-Z's lawyer, filed. Okay. Real quick. Thank you so much, Artist Fleetwood, for the $9.99 super chats. Thank you for your commentary. I enjoy watching you and I appreciate your knowledge. Thank you so much for the kind words in the super chat. Okay. So what we're looking at, shout out to the mods. I saw Monica just now. Shout out to the other mods if anybody else is in here. I wanted to just make this a quick one, and I wanted to jump right into it so that when people click it later, replay crew, you don't have to sit through a bunch of hellos, but I'm going to come through and say hello in a moment. Okay. Letter addressed to the judge. Okay. That's docket number 56. Okay. So the document, one of the documents that was filed today, this one's number 58. This one is called a memo endorsement, regarding letter address, that letter filed by Alex Spiro. What's the letter? That's docket number 56. And the letter in that case was Alex saying, okay, fair play, Your Honor. I know you have a rule in your court. I know you have a rule in your court that we have to file asking for permission first, right? Because we just talked about how the judge kind of told him that whenever she was fussing at him. He's now trying to follow the rule, I guess. And on document number 56, Alex Spiro is like, hey, Your Honor, we want to file a motion to dismiss. Again, I did make a video about docket number 56. I'm not getting into all the ins and outs of that right now. I'm just trying to catch us up to where we are. So the judge has decided on docket number 56. The judge has decided on the letter. So let me pull up docket 58, which is the memo endorsement by the judge. Memo endorsement is kind of like the judge putting their stamp of approval of sorts on a letter asking for permission. Okay, so here it is, 58. And this is why I put in the title and the thumbnail that Jay-Z had a win in court, because, some people were saying the judge is going to laugh him out of house and home. In other words, the judge is going to tell him to she's going to keep that same energy as what she had in the last time she wrote to Spiro or whatever. Well, if you predicted something like that, unfortunately, I guess for your prediction, that's not what happened. In fact, and indeed, this letter, again, dated on the 30th, document 58, it's the judge endorsing, meaning signing the document that, what's his name? Alex Spiro had already presented for the judge to sign. Okay, so this is where it said we write on behalf of Jay-Z concerning a motion for an order of the preservation of evidence. Oh, excuse me. Okay, no. Okay, I've been telling y'all the wrong thing. Sorry, this is what happens when you go live at 8 o'clock at night. Okay, almost right. We're not that far off. This one right here is actually having to do with Alex Spiro. Remember whenever he just jumped the gun and was like down the judge's throat about a whole bunch of stuff? This is the thing that he was asking about, the preservation of evidence. And then he wrote a letter to the judge and he was like, okay, just kidding. I'll sort it out with Tony Buzbee with that. We can take that off calendar. So that's what that is. That's 58, docket 58. Okay, let me get to 59. That one's the one that I was just now trying to get to and talk about. This is the order, the memo endorsement. The order, the granted order. Can't do two things at once. Okay, here you go. Okay, so this is docket 59. This is the reason why I said Jay-Z won. Okay, we're here now. We've arrived. All right. Or Jay-Z had a win, right? He hasn't won in its entirety, but he just won the judge's ruling. The judge just granted him a win. And this is what we're looking at right now. Just if you're just joining, hi, welcome. We're looking at a document that was filed earlier today at some time. I don't exactly know when. And this document is the judge in the Jane Doe versus Diddy and Jay-Z, that Celebrity A, Celebrity B case. The judge has now granted Jay-Z's motion filed by Alex Spiro to for leave, right? He wrote a letter to the judge basically asking permission to file a motion to dismiss. Now, if you will recall, Jay-Z has already filed a motion to dismiss. And the judge admonished him a little bit, for not following, not him, the lawyer. She admonished Alex. And she admonished him for other things. I'm saying admonished. That was my interpretation. I really don't. I mean, y'all go watch the video, read the public document upon which I based my opinion, which was, their filings. But in my opinion, the judge kind of got on to Alex Spiro for filing that first motion to dismiss. But now Alex Spiro has now, asked permission the right way, following the rules, said the magic password, I guess, or whatever. And then he got, the judge is, yes, letting him do it. Look at the order. We have it up here, filed today. January 2nd, 2025. Southern District of New York. The court has reviewed Jay-Z's letter seeking leave to file a motion to dismiss, right? So seeking permission, asking the court if they could do that. And we read that letter. Remember, I think it was maybe between like 3 pages to maybe 5 pages. And Alex Spiro was laying out the reasons, and it was like had to do with the statute of limitations and whether the child law or the gender law would apply, and whether a state law could apply in federal court. Or maybe I'm mixing that up with Morrissey's on that last one, but whatever the case may be, I made a video in my playlist on this matter. But As you can see up here, the court reviewed Diddy's letter. Now, I mean, excuse me, not Diddy, Jay-Z. What I do want to add for more context, before this was filed, and I guess I skipped it. I need to do another video, but before this was filed, I understand that Buzbee also, yes, Buzbee filed a letter response as well. He's already responded to the allegations, some of the allegations in that letter, right? So there's this letter at docket 56, Alex Spiro asking for Jay-Z, let me leave to file a motion to dismiss. Here's my reasons. It's 3-5 pages long, whatever. Alex Spiro had already been a little bit fussed at for trying to file a motion to dismiss, but it looked like maybe his reasonings was a little bit different on this one. Some's very similar, some same. To my, cursory memory. Okay, and then we end up here. Excuse me. And then after that, Buzbee files a little bit of an answer of his own letter, a few pages long too. I have that document. We can go over it in a separate video. I want to have separate videos for that one because it will be out of order, unfortunately. But then look, we have the judge's order today. This is the most recently filed document, docket 59. The court has reviewed Jay-Z's letter seeking leave to file a motion to dismiss. Okay. The judge then updates the dates on the docket. The request filed by Jay-Z through Alex Spiro or whatever to dismiss, right? They want to file a motion to dismiss. They want permission. The judge is saying, yes, you have my permission. Go. And have it back here by February 6th. Not a very long time. Not a whole full, well, pretty close to a month, actually. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely at least 3 weeks, 4 weeks. What is that? I don't know. Maybe 30 days. I don't know. I have to count it out. But by February 6th, today's January 2nd. So by February 6th, no, girl, it's more than a month. Jay-Z got to file his motion to dismiss. So it's a month. Okay, about a month away. February 28th, so the end of February, that's whenever Buzbee and Jane Doe are going to file their opposing papers. Now, interestingly to me, Diddy is completely left out of this. Okay, and then just to finish off this order, March 14th, Jay-Z is going to file his reply. Okay, so one more time, the judge has granted permission today. This was filed today, docket 59. The judge has granted permission for Jay-Z and Alex Spiro to leave and file a motion to dismiss. The motion to dismiss will be based on a few different claims that they outlined in their letter. It's probably going to be, like 25 or 30 pages or something long or whatever. And then that's got to be done by February 6th. The judge wants to see that. Then by the 28th of February next month, that's when Jane Doe and Buzbee can reply in opposition, right? They can respond in an opposition. They're going to oppose it, I'm certain, right? Because the motion is going to be to get rid of the case. This case can't even go forward. Buzbee and his client, Jane Doe. Remember, this is the one that did that CNN interview with Chloe Malos. So by February 28th, they got the Buzbee and his Jane Doe client. They have to respond to the motion to dismiss that Jay-Z is going to have filed by the 6th. And then a month, and a half or so from now, March 14th, then Jay-Z gets the final say, the final word in the form of a reply to Jane Doe and Buzbee's opposition. Okay. So then the judge says here, the clerk is directed to terminate the motion at 55. So ordered. Okay. So 55 is where Alex said, do we have permission to file a motion to dismiss? Not CNN, excuse me. Yeah, I'm just alive. Y'all don't take anything I'm saying as facts. All I'm doing is reporting something that was filed. I just had it up for y'all to read. Okay. I'm doing my best. I'm really my mind is still on the Blake Lively stuff, y'all. I can't even fully get into this Jay-Z thing right now. Cause I've just been on the Blake Lively stuff and it's I found so much stuff. It's yes. Thank you so much, Skeptic Jamaican. Correct. This Buzbee client, there's a very good distinction to make. I misspoke. I want to correct the record. Okay. It was not CNN where she did the interview. It was NBC. I misspoke and said CNN because Chloe Malos used to work at CNN. Okay. That was my misspeaking. All right. So correcting the record, same live stream right here. Okay. Wrong, wrong entity. David, this is a good question. Have we considered, I don't know who we is. If you're asking me if I have, then, David's asking, have I considered the possibility of presidential pardons, as in, like, I guess I'm assuming you mean probably the next president, the incoming one, Trump. Have I considered the possibility that he might pardon any of these people? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Because listen, I know y'all hate to hear it, but the truth is the truth. Donald J. Trump it has proximity to Diddy, okay, has proximity to some other people, and I don't know what. I'm not even saying it's nefarious or bad, right? Like, not everything everybody does, not everything somebody does is bad. I'm not even saying it's nefarious or bad, but I don't know what kind of favors they owe each other, even in like a business sense. And so I do believe it would be nefarious and bad, perhaps illegal, to use a business favor as a president and pardon somebody for a crime. But like, I'm not stupid and I live in reality. So I'm pretty sure that happens all the time. Bill Clinton, for example, pardoned Adam Grandmason from No Jumper, Adam Grandmason, No Jumper 22 or whatever his name is. His daddy was in prison and got pardoned, or don't let me misspeak on the man's name. I'm pretty sure he was in prison, but maybe he had just served. No, I think it was prison. I've done a story on it. Again, this is like a late at night live. I don't remember the exact details, but for sure, President Bill Clinton pardoned Adam Grandmason's like daddy or uncle, for sure. So again, I made a video about it. I don't have the facts in front of me. I have a lot of stuff going on in my brain right now. But yeah, I mean, why do any presidents pardon people? I mean, out the goodness of their heart because they just rolled the dice or something. I mean, I'm not stupid. And I don't condone that type of behavior, but the question was, have I considered? Yes, I have. Do I think Joe Biden, have I considered he's going to do it? No, because I feel like if he was going to do it, he would have did it with the 50-11 ones he already did. But I mean, I guess I don't know how pardons work. I'm not really that educated on it, clearly. Thank you, Kristen Wyatt, for the $5 super chat. Thank you for getting me through the ride home today. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tarts Let, for the $9.99 super chat. You are a gangster. I don't know. I mean, I hope that you mean that in a good way. But thank you for the $9.99 super chat and the kind words. Okay, I'm looking at y'all's. Yeah, guess who came up today? Which I'll be surprised to find out today. Guess who came up in my Blake Lively research? Dr. Amen from the Amen Clinics. I shit you not. I shit you not. I wish I was kidding. And you know what's blowing my mind the most? What I'm so preoccupied with, y'all? It's like I feel like I'm being like torn in two. Cause it's like, I don't know. I'm usually able to kind of be like, I don't believe this person. I do believe this person. Like, I'm usually able to kind of side with somebody. I'm gonna tell you right now, the reason that I've just been all day reading on this Blake Lively stuff is because I don't have a clear picture. Like, it feels like, it's hard to know. It's very hard to know. And it's confusing because they almost are making like the exact same allegations against each other. It's very confusing, but I'm going to wrap my mind around it. Don't y'all worry. Thank you, Edie, for the $4.99. Did I see Spiro gave the media private slideshow presentation? No. Did I see Spiro gave a media private slideshow presentation? No, I didn't see anything about a private slideshow presentation. I don't know any. Only thing I know about is public stuff. So I don't know really anything about a private anything. Like, if I heard about it, it was public. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Oh, is Rabbit live? Oh shoot. Sorry, Rabbit. PJ took the red pill. I don't know what that means. I know it has to do with the Matrix, but like I forget which one's red and blue and stuff. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Blake gives me Amber. Paulina says something about Amber Heard. Y'all know, maybe y'all don't know, have a few new subscribers since then, but I kind of felt like allergic to the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case. I kind of like intentionally just avoided it at all costs. I don't know why. I didn't want anything to do with that case. like, it was like a meme on my channel how much I avoided it, but it was hard to. It was very hard to ignore it because I would just felt like I was being bombarded and inundated with it. And so I do know apparently there are some types of connections and overlaps between the people from that case and excuse me, and from the Blake Lively thing. I'm not acquainted enough with that case as of yet. Maybe I will become so. Let's see. Thank you, Holly, for the oh no, I already told you. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, again, I don't know what the red and the blue. I know it's from the Matrix, and it's like if you take this one, you wait what no real, and then if you take this one, it's you get to stay sleeping in the Matrix or whatever. I just don't remember which colors are which, truly. Oh yeah. You know what? I need to look into that, y'all. But look, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all now. I told y'all before there's like some stuff going on with Scientology. You know, community, we'll say, group or whatever, and obviously they're not a monolith because there's a lot of infighting, but y'all see what I said. I said my piece and I got out. I did not like that it seemed to me like the LAPD was being co-opted for nefarious means that which were anti-constitutional. From beyond that, I'm not getting into people's personal drama about if they cheated on their wife and their husband and all of that. That has nothing to do with me. Y'all not about to drag me into that shit. I got enough problems. Nay. But anyway, Blue is staying asleep. I don't know. Who knows? Who said camel in his brand? I don't know what that means. It was horrible. Poor Rabbit. They were mean to Rabbit. Where is she? Is she in here? Hey, Monica. Who else is in here? Hey, Birmingham Leprechaun. Oh my God. That's one of my favorite videos of all time. Rabbit eats it up. I know. There's no more investigation team, unfortunately. It's been disbanded, but there was one once upon a time, and there's at least 2 of them still around. Now everyone can be on the investigation team, I guess, girl. I mean, whatever. We don't have a union and we never will, okay? Anybody tells you they represent me, they don't. They don't. You know what? One thing too, again, I can't stop thinking about this Blake Lively case. I can't. If you're just joining, hi, hello. I'm like spaced out right now because I'm very tired. I've been staring at this computer screen all day and have been deeply acquainting myself with the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, It Ends With Us lawsuit paperwork. If y'all did not know, Blake Lively has now officially filed a real lawsuit. A lot of people were saying like, it's just a complaint filed with the Civil Rights Division. It's not a real lawsuit. She has now, yes, filed a real lawsuit. And the interesting and sort of confusing thing is that she filed a real lawsuit on the same exact day, but in a different jurisdiction as Justin Baldoni filed his complaint. He sued her too. So I'm trying to like catch up with all of the different cases and make sure that I have my thoughts organized, like unlike right now, before I really talk about it. But I will say as a sneak peek of, the OG followers or whatever, the people who follow me and like that surprise witness lore, I have felt so validated and had so many galaxy brain moments today. Like things that like I knew, and it's like things I've even said and things y'all know, but to see somebody of the stature of like a Blake Lively making the allegations, it has been validating. However, don't even start typing your comment yet because let me finish. There's also things that Justin Baldoni says, which also make me feel validated and like that's exactly what's happening to me. And like that I've been astroturfed like that or whatever. And it's very confusing because it's like that episode of whatever that stupid cartoon, Rick and Morty. And they're like, you're the real one. No, you're the imposter. No, you're the, and it's like, who's the, and you don't, and it's like, conservatorship or jail. Yeah, it's like a PR duel. Yeah, but here's the thing. And I see Amy is saying it's a PR duel that mainly has relevance and that people badly need to learn media literacy. And I do, I don't know. I think I know what you're saying. I think I agree with it. I probably would word it a little different, but here's what I would say to some of y'all. Okay. Just feel free to take this advice or don't. And I'm going to take it myself if I can, to the best of my ability. But I feel like, a lot of people here in this chat kind of feel like, the hipsters in 2010 or whatever, where it was like, I already knew that. I knew that before it was, mainstream knowledge or whatever. And I do understand the tendency to want to say like, I've been saying that, especially when you've been like ridiculed and attacked and censored and silenced. You're not going to lack sympathy coming from me on that. Okay. But I just have a feeling like from reading this Blake Lively lawsuit progeny and all the three different sets of them, right? I feel like it's about to just be undeniable with like actual real celebrities and proof with like filed in court documents by like credible sources that people trust, because it's like, kind of like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, like either one side you probably are going to believe. I know there was some people who did think they were both equally culpable, right, in the court of public opinion. But I predict that this lawsuit and perhaps others, it's just about to start to be kind of like cat's out the bag. The bell has rung. The beans have spilled. The toothpaste out the tube. Whatever your analogy, choose one, pick one. It's just going to be like common everyday knowledge that like news is not always 100% reliable just because it came from a news source. It's going to become common knowledge how news stories get into the news, which a lot of people are going to be like, duh, we been knew this. And I would just say, like, I would never tell y'all what to do. Okay. But just consider that, like, for example, until about the Free Britney movement, I was a little bit naive, and it wasn't like I was willfully trying to like, prove somebody wrong about media. I just passively, didn't never examine it before. But when I did see it. And I tell you, it kind of like isn't particularly helpful or welcoming in any way to be like greeted immediately with, duh, we've been trying to tell y'all need to learn, you need to educate, wake up, people. It's like, okay, guys, like we're going to probably got some new people in the field here. And like, if we could like maybe just consider that, that's all I'm saying. Okay. Okay. Or not. Do what you want to do. Do what y'all want to do. For me personally, like I'm not about to be doing all that. Although I will probably have little slip ups where it's like, I've really been saying this for a very long time. I've been punished, ridiculed, harassed, stalked, astroturfed. That's the thing. It's just so mind numbing because this stuff is all maps onto stuff that I feel like I've also experienced. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Jay's Moonstone Jim, Jay's former partner, Dame Dash Cam Capone, and Art of Dialogue interviews are telling a lot. Right. You are right. There are many. Yes, exactly. There are many dots connected there. Biggie, Aaliyah, Jay. There are many dots. And oh my God, it's like also just like, thank you for the $10 super chat. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't go live at 8:25. Like I have my full like tinfoil hat on right now, but I do kind of feel like, I hate to say it now because it seems like I'm like calling out Art of Dialogue, which I'm not. But like looking at this lineup, right? Like the usual podcast circuit characters, Dame Dash, the people that get mentioned and or the people who do interview. I think, within any group, just like within the Free Britney movement, just like within the Free Bam movement, just like within whatever, there's like people that are who they appear to be and there's people who are not. Okay. That means some of these probably like, famous people and bodyguards and whatever probably aren't, necessarily on the side they appear to be on. Probably. Just statistically, that's just my prediction. I don't know. I'm not naming any names. But I think about like Keefe D, right? Going on all these podcasts and stuff. And now he's being charged with the unaliving of Tupac in Vegas. And this is like 20 years, 25 years or whatever later, right? And he's being charged with it and they're relying on these podcast interviews, like some, I don't even remember which ones, right? It's like, I don't know. It's like the ones, but it's like they make the rounds and then I don't know. It just makes me scared of my own shadow out here. It makes me like feel like everything is a landmine. There's lawsuits out here. I don't know. It's just crazy. It really is crazy. And it's like, 3 years ago, I didn't realize quite as much how in the United States of America, there's really very little protection. If like somebody with a whole lot of money just wants to bury you, they can. And this Blake Lively lawsuit got me realizing like, oh my God, it's like one of those standoffs. Like thank you for the $10 super chat, Moonstone Jim. I know, I've gone through a lot. It is crazy. Scared of her. It's a tough job, but you know what, Donna, too? Like, I'm so lucky I get to do it. I'm so lucky, and also nobody can really do nothing to me. Most thing is it just kind of gets on my nerves, makes me tired. It makes me a little like, ah, and then I wake up and do it the next day, you know, like it's fine. But I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh man. Yeah, yes, DJ, I rebuke it as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like scared like that. I'm not scared. Y'all know I ain't scared of nothing and nobody, really. Yeah, yeah. My true calling makes so much sense now. Exactly. Yeah, thank you, Biscuit. Biscuit 911. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go watch Rabbit's live she just did. I'm gonna go catch up on that. And yeah, that's all I really had for right now. In the meantime, facts. Oh, also, oh my god, Jed Wallace. Don't forget the name. Ooh, girl, don't forget the name, Jed Wallace. Facts ain't defamation. Let me meet it. Bye.